Alright guys, I've been on my self-improvement journey for a long time and I do not regret one single second of it. Self-improvement has allowed me to reach the top of my field several different times. It's helped me to be in a better situation financially, and it's helped me to reawaken meaning and purpose within my life. And for that reason, I completely understand why there's been a mass amount of people diving headfirst into the self-improvement space. I mean, seriously, 75 million millennials use self-help services per year. The self-help industry has been generating $1 billion in revenue since 2008, and the self-improvement market size is expected to be $14 billion by 2025. But not only that, the demand for self-improvement audiobooks is up 20% at 541 million. Motivational speakers take in more than $1.6 billion per year. And not to mention, there are thousands of self-improvement gurus crawling up from the woodwork. And my only problem with that is not enough people are keeping it 100 in the space. That's really the only issue I got. And don't worry, I've experienced some of this too. Like, you get to reading the books, you get to watching the videos, you get to going to the conferences, and then all of a sudden people think that their self-improvement journey is just gonna be this nice magical road. It's gonna be nothing but filled with ice cream, rainbows, and butterflies. And you see, I think that's the misconception. People actually think that their life is gonna change just like that in the blink of an eye. And I hate to break it to you, that's just not the case. And here's the harsh truth about self-improvement. Self-improvement and self-growth are not always going to feel good. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's gonna flat out hurt. Self-improvement will push you to your limits, and sometimes you're probably just gonna wanna flat out throw in the towel. And I'm making this video today because I don't want you to have the wrong expectations about your self-improvement journey. Because here's what happens. False expectations lead to disappointment, and then disappointment leads to you quitting your self-improvement journey before you've ever had the chance to truly transform yourself. So here it is. Self-improvement is about you growing yourself. And just like everything else that grows, it usually comes with some trade-offs, and the trade-offs are not always good. The fact is, growth in almost every instance hurts. Right now, mostly guys watch my channel. Some of y'all are probably 5'9", anywhere between 5'9" and 6'2". Your body wasn't always like that. You were a little kid at one point. So your body had to grow to get to that point. And when you were growing, I bet you experienced growth pains. You had little aches here, little aches there. And that's because your body was growing and expanding itself. And while it was doing that, it wasn't always exactly comfortable. It didn't always exactly feel good. Think of the bodybuilders. They got these big ass muscles. You think it just came like that? No. Do you have any idea what a bodybuilder has to do to grow muscles of that size? They literally have to destroy their muscles. They literally have to rip their muscles apart through difficult weight training to break them down just so they can recover and grow to the size that you see today. Also, think about a tree. The trees get big. They get enormous. You think they didn't have to go through any periods of growth, any pain during that growth? No, you're wrong. Tree gets planted, it gets stepped on, it doesn't get enough rain, it doesn't get enough sunlight because a building is blocking it. You got a little kid may walk by, rip the branches off before it's old enough. The wind may blow it down. A tree goes through a lot of trial and tribulation and pain on its journey of growth. And the truth is, that's probably gonna be the same thing for you. Look, I'm gonna chill out because I don't wanna be negative Nancy, but I'm just making this video because I want you to know that self-improvement is well worth the journey, but it's not gonna come without some trade-offs. It is going to be painful. Growth is going to hurt. As a matter of fact, for a majority of the time, you are going to be uncomfortable, and I don't want you to run when you come across those situations because you didn't expect them. Because the truth is, now that I've told you, you should expect that there's going to be pain. You should expect that you're going to be uncomfortable. And instead of running from it, as a matter of fact, you should embrace it. Because the truth is, pain and uncomfortability, those are all great indicators that you're actually heading in the right direction. Guys, I want you to remember this. Difficult paths lead to beautiful destinations. Now, if you want a full in-depth guide about self-improvement and how to do it, I think you should check out this video next.